Hello my dear students, today I am here with a new topic, that is trigonometry. Okay, before going to the topic, let me say you, most of the students, they will unable to do the problems of trigonometry because they will fail to understand the formulas. And remember, basic concept is the most important to learn trigonometry. If you are poor in basic concept of trigonometry, then it is highly impossible you to understand the chapter trigonometry. And most of the students, they will leave the chapter because they feel that this is one of the toughest chapter. But this one is the very easy chapter in your mathematics. This one is very easy. If you understand the basic concept and the formulas of trigonometry. In this trigonometry chapter, we will see how to learn the formulas, how to remember the formulas, and what is the easy method to understand the formulas, where you will apply the formulas, and which triangle is required to solve the problems of trigonometry. Is it possible with other triangles? We will see. Okay. So one by one we will go for it. Before going to this topic, we should know what is trigonometry. We will see what is trigonometry. Okay. Trigonometry, actually the word trigonometry is derived from a Greek word. It derives from a Greek word which is trigno, means three-sided polygon. What is three-sided polygon? Triangle. Triangle is the three-sided polygon. What is polygon? A simple closed figure formed by line segment which is joining end to end. A three-sided closed figure formed by line segment joining end to end is called as triangle. What is trigno? Three-sided polygon. And metron, its measure. That means three-sided measure. Three-sided measure or three-sided polygons measure. Three-sided polygons measure. Now, is it possible to do with this triangle? It is highly impossible to do the triangle with this triangle because we don't know what is hypotenuse in this one. We know what is hypotenuse, but here we are getting two hypotenuse in this one. No, there is no hypotenuse in this one. How the hypotenuse will form, we will see. Okay, we will go for the definition of hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? Here I have written the definition of hypotenuse. Hypotenuse, longest side of right angle triangle. Longest side of right angle triangle or side opposite to 90 degrees. Side opposite to 90 degrees is called as hypotenuse. Remember, this triangle I am naming as A, B, C, and this is right angle triangle. This is right angle triangle because one angle is forming exactly 90 degrees. One angle is forming exactly 90 degrees. According to the definition, longest side of right angle triangle. In short, you can write it as HYP also. Instead of hypotenuse long, you can write HYP also. Now, longest side of right angle triangle. Which one is the longest side of this right angle triangle? AC. Or the side opposite to 90 degrees. Side opposite to 90 degrees. Which one is the 90 degrees in this one? Angle B. And what is the side opposite to 90 degrees? AC is the side opposite to 90 degrees. Now, in triangle ABC, this is a shortcut to write triangle. Okay, in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Remaining two angles should be 90 degrees. Sum of two angles should be 90 degrees. That means angle A plus angle C should be 90 degrees. Sum of the remaining two angles should be 90 degrees. It is must to get 90 degrees only because sum of the interior angle of the triangle, how much it should be? 180 degrees. One angle is forming 90 degrees. Then the sum of remaining two angles should be 90 degrees. Remaining two angles should be 90 degrees. If it is not forming 90 degrees, then it is not a triangle. If the sum of the interior angles of the triangle is not getting 180, then it is not a triangle. It should be exactly 180 degrees, not more than 180 degrees and not less than 180 degrees. It should be 90 degrees only. Now, tell me, what is the hypotenuse in this one? AC is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is equals to AC because AC is the longest side and AC is opposite to 90 degrees. AC is opposite to 90 degrees. See, AC is opposite to 90 degrees. Okay. Now, Now I am giving you a work in this triangle A, B, C and D. How many triangles are forming in this one and what are the hypotenuse in this, you should find it. Okay, you should say me. Okay, this is a work for you. After getting the answer, you reply in the comment box. After getting the answer, you reply in the comment box. Okay, then we will go for this type of triangle in the next videos. Okay, so now we will see what is adjacent side and what is opposite side. Adjacent and opposite. Adjacent side and opposite side. Okay. Now, if I am taking one right angle triangle and naming as A, B, C, this one is hypotenuse. Okay. Now, most of the students will fail to find out opposite and adjacent, opposite side and adjacent. In the lower class, they used to take base, okay, perpendicular, base and perpendicular, base and perpendicular. In the 7th class and 8th class, you find the problems. In that problem, you used to take base and perpendicular. But in the 10th class, it is not like that. It should be adjacent and opposite. It should be adjacent and opposite. Now, most of the students, they will say that this is always they will take base as adjacent and AB as opposite, and some of the students they will take BC as base as opposite and perpendicular as adjacent, but it is totally wrong. It is totally wrong, because if it is given example sine 30 degrees, sine A is equals to 30 degrees, sine A is equals to 30 degrees, then you should make the angle on A. You should make the angle on A. Opposite to this angle is called as opposite, and this one is adjacent. Opposite in short you can write OPP, adjacent in you can write in short ADJ. Okay. Now, if suppose if it is given sine C is equals to 45 degrees, it should be less than 90 degrees. If it is given 45 degrees, then you should make the angle on C. And what is the opposite? Opposite to C, it is called as opposite, and this one is the hypotenuse. This one will be the hypotenuse. In the next video, we will see some other problems, or some of the concept in that how the angles will be the opposite, how the angles will be forming the adjacent. Some more activities we will do and we will find. Hope everyone understood. Please don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Keep watching my videos. Thanks for watching. Thank you.